I was, but it didn't take long.
Well, what was it? A free pardon?
The lawyer didn't want to see me, Rogan. I'm just the messenger boy.
What was the message?
Oh, wait, Sean. Look, it's not my fault. You being a political prisoner, he couldn't visit you.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Well, it was a message from somebody called Colin Moore.
The Patriot himself.
Oh, look, I don't want to know anything about Irish politics.
What was the message, Joe?
You drew 15 years, yes?
And I've served 8. With the remissions, I'll be out in a couple of months.
Not now. That was the message. You do the full 15 years.
The rest of it, Joe!
Your remission's been turned down.
You, Rogan, do it! There's a truck waiting. Come on, jump to it. What the hell are you playing at? One more stupid trick like that, and you're off all privileges.
Right.
Well, get it fixed.
Sean.
Rapid, Joe.
But there's more. Your friend, Colin Moore. He says he'll have a car waiting at the bridge every Friday night at 7:30. The rest is up to you.
pleasure.
There we are.
I've waited a long time to meet Sean Rogan.
Oh. I hope you know this road.
I should. I've driven it every night for 6 weeks.
Oh, aye. You're that sure, eh?
Of you? Yes.
Come on, Patty, hurry up! Right, there's a space in the middle of the load. Okay, Paddy, rise and shine. Straighten that door in front of you.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm the fellow that sent you the parcel, remember?
Huh.
Good. Here's your other 5. Oops.
Your name is Jenkins. Your luggage is beside you. We're going to Ireland. The boat leaves in 2 hours. Colin Moore sends his regards.
Are you a friend of Colum's?
You could say so. Colleague, more like it. The name's Austin.
Morning.
Hello there.
Morning, sir. Nice to see you again. Well, what's the trouble this week, eh?
Not a thing. It must be my lucky day.
You wouldn't believe the trouble this gentleman's had. Last week, it was a nasty scratch on the paintwork there. The week before that, somebody reversed into his bumper. And before that...
This damn window jammed on the wettest day you ever saw.
Okay.
Welcome home, Sean Rogan. Or nearly.
You talk as if you know me.
After a year with Colin O'More, I do. The wild man. The last of the heroes.
It was a long time ago.
Two more minutes.
Who are you?
Dan Costello's daughter.
The shotgun man. Did his time with Colin in the Troubles and went to America. Does his fighting with his wallet now.
There's no law against making money. But using it for what you believe in.
No. Except nobody ever sent a bank account to prison.
Clear away. Okay.
Colin O'More himself, the Patriot. God bless him.
God bless us all. Is there no news yet?
Oh, not yet, Colin, not yet. Sure, the boat's just only docking.
Oh, not yet, John Michael. Once we're sure Rogan has set foot safe on his own soil, is the time to be drinking to him.
Have you read the papers?
I have indeed. The English one with the headline and the sort of hero Rogan was, the full story. The Irish paper with the item hidden away in the middle, calling him a terrorist, a member of an illegal organization. Answer it, ma'am.
Hello?
Ennisford 242.
Yeah, this is John Michael Leary speaking.
Pass the word, John Michael. Smooth as silk. And your hero's home again. The great days are back.
Now, Michael, we worked and we schemed and we connived and we did it. The great days aren't gone, John Michael Leary. They'll be back. We'll make them come back.
Slant that.
And a curse on the English.
As you wish, Inspector Sullivan. I'll drink to that.
Hmm?
And what's a big city policeman doing in these parts?
Oh, strolling his bailiwick, keeping his ear to the ground and chatting to the honest people he's protecting.
And what would a conscientious Garda officer be having?
I'll have one out of Colum's bottle.
With the greatest of pleasure.
Hey,
I see Rogan's out. Blew down half a wall and kept on running.
So they say.
After 8 years. Well, he took his time about it. Or whoever was helping him did.
He'll be safe enough in Ireland. There's no extradition for political offenses.
No, so long as he stays on this side of the border, all he has to do is to behave himself. And if you see him, Colum, tell him that martyrs are out of date.
Leary's bar.
You know this place?
Like a prison cell. Inch by inch, day or night. Here and 100 miles around it.
That's good.
Himself. The Patriot.
Sean Rogan. Shawnee Rogan. Back with us again. Thanks be to God.
John Michael.
Welcome, Sean. Welcome.
Oh, Sean.
How done?
Welcome.
To Ireland.
Bless us all.
Thank you. Ireland.
One of our own, Sean. A fine girl.
Yes.
God bless all here.
Up the clowning, Joe. Mrs. Leary?
Yes? Oh, you'll be the two English gentlemen for the rooms. Will you follow me now? Just a minute. John Michael. Go and look after Mrs. Mulvaney, will you?
All right.
It won't be long now.
What's all the mystery?
You'll see.
There it is, Sean.
What is it?
An electronics factory. A scab on the body of Ireland. Where our young men have given over their consciences, working on contracts for the British Army, selling freedom's birthright for the regular wage, with its mortgages and refrigerators, cars on the installment plan. That's what they believe in now. God in heaven, Sean. You and I didn't fight for this soil to see it given back for fat dividends.
So what are you going to do?
We're going to wreck it. To show the people of Ireland that one organization still cares about the soil that's rightfully theirs. We'll blast our way through into their minds and their hearts if that's the only way. We can do it, Sean. You and I.
Get somebody else, Colin. Not me.
There isn't anybody else.
What about these two?
They tried. They worked on plan after plan. But we need a specialist. You. This won't beat you, Sean.
Get somebody else, Colin.
No!
Look, I've spent 8 years thinking about this sort of violence. 8 years in a cell thinking about where it got me.
They broke you then. The wild, legendary Sean Rogan. They put you in an English prison,
Nobody
and they
broke me,
broke
Colin.
you.
I just grew up, that's all. Look, all I want is peace and quiet. I'm going back to Mayo, and that's an end to it.
And what about the cause? You turn your back on the cause because you want peace and quiet? I've known better men than you who wanted peace, and they found it under 6 feet of earth for a cause. The cause you once believed in.
I still do. And I fought for it when it was right to fight. But it's not the same battle anymore. Look, I won't do it, and you can't make me.
What about it, Paddy? Do I keep going?
You cross in seconds.
Back with the British.
Running out another 20 years in prison. I thought you'd stop being a hero.
That's it, John. There's your choice. Do what you like. I'm finished with violence.
Plan it then. Plan it and organize it. Show us what to do.
Oh, let's dump him over the border. You do that?
You're only one man, Sean, in a cause where hundreds gave their lives. Yes, I'd do it.
Do it now, then. We can't trust him. He'll say yes now, and tomorrow he'll take off.
Ah, no. He won't do that. Because if he does, he'll need eyes in the back of his head from now till the day he dies. Because one night there'll come a rap at his door, and the next thing he know, he'll wake up on the other side of the border.
I thought you were never coming back.
Yeah, so did I.
Hey, Sean. Look who's here.
I told him I'll put that bloody flatbed back on there.
Hello, Danny.
Sean.
I hear you've been in England.
That's right.
I've got to go, Wes. Danny.
Well, how was it? The prison?
Quiet.
It's been that way here, too.
It's lucky they didn't nab you that night, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you, Danny? What'll you have to drink, Sean?
Are you looking prosperous, Danny? Peaceful? Not like the old days, the wild lot.
Yeah. It's quiet and peaceful here now. You get to like it.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Will you have tea or coffee with your breakfast, Mr. Fletcher?
Coffee. Morning, Bridget.
Morning, Sean. I'll have your breakfast for you in a minute.
I don't bother.
Of course I'll bother.
Somebody locked my door last night.
That's right. We don't want you wandering about. Somebody might recognize you.
Fletcher, I don't want this job. I'm stuck with it. I'll do it my way.
Really?
What's this about?
I'll see you again, Paddy. And soon. And soon!
No, Hannah.
Go after him. Get his face washed. When he goes out, go with him. Hang on to his arm. Make it look normal. Oh, no, you're good, Joe. But one more stroke like that and you've got a single ticket back to England. Then try finding work when you get there.
It's ugly. Like two animals.
I thought you knew about violence. I thought you approved of it.
It depends upon what it's for.
Oh. Well, you only pretend it's for something else. It's for its own sake most of the time.
Hello, Dan. Hello, Pat. Hello, John. Go on into the sitting room. I'll wait here for the others. Morning, Mr. Leary.
Good morning. I've told you before, John Michael, I do not want the IRA meeting here.
How would you have the meeting in barns and fields like they used to have to do when the place was alive with police boys?
Anywhere you like, John Michael, just not in my house.
You ought to be ashamed.
Or frightened.
Look, when we were young, we started this work. We can't leave it now.
You look great.
The affluent society.
Call it what you like. Neat Sunday clothes. Joint of meat cooking for them to go home to. It's good to see.
Colin Moore says you don't want to do the job.
How long have you been in Ireland?
I've been back about a year.
And before that, they sat you in the chimney corner and they filled your head with legends, am I right?
Yes, that's right. You were one of the legends.
Oh, yes. I sat in the chimney corner myself, listening to the tales of the heroes. Cullen of the Red Branch. The barefoot men running from Cromwell's horse soldiers. The black and tan ambushes. All that blood soaking into the wet, useless ground.
Useless? You didn't think it was useless then?
Hannah, go back where you belong. Otherwise, you'll be wearing this old man's dreams of glory around your neck for the rest of your life. And the trouble that goes with them.
Sullivan.
Hello, Sean.
Hello, John. How are you?
Good morning, Miss Costello.
Good morning. Do I know you?
Well, it'll be a civil pretense to say you did. I'm Inspector Sullivan, and you're Colin Moore's assistant, working his typewriter and sorting out those long, fiery words for his speeches.
I enjoy my work. He's a great man.
Ah, yes, the Patriot. That was a nice-looking fellow you were with just now.
My cousin?
Isn't Ireland full of large families for just that? His name is Rogan.
No.
Oh, that's a pity. I had a question to ask him. Oh, well, never mind. Maybe you can help me. Why in the name of everything that's sane should a man like Rogan break out of prison 1 month before his remission came to you? And he could have walked out the door like a gentleman with £5 and a train ticket in his pocket.
Perhaps he thought his parole wouldn't come through.
Then he was wrong. And I've seen the papers that prove it.
Well, I'm not really interested.
Of course you're not. Good day, Miss Costello.
All right?
Yes.
What are you saying?
Nothing much.
We bought what freedom there is in this country with blood and violence. And that's how we need to go on till we have the full freedom. Why have we to be meeting here like traitors under a lickspittle government that do nothing about the 6 counties belonging to us?
We'll get them back, Colum. But our way, not yours.
What exactly do you want, Tomor?
I want the sort of gesture I can use as a banner. I want an act of blood in defiance. I want to remind the people that a free and united Ireland is still the one cause worth blood, the one cause worth dying for.
We've all shed our blood for it, Colum. We've all hidden in the ditches and dodged our share of the bullets. But those methods are dead now.
Ah, the old days. The old days are dead and gone. Times have changed.
'Tis you who've changed. You didn't have a soft job then. You weren't fat in the belly and fighting with your mouth.
You're just an old man who's shed blood for so long you can't lose your taste for it.
I'm not bringing names down on you, Denny Garrity. There's too much to be done. I've seen your leaflets and your meetings and your pamphlets. I've seen the people of Ireland smile at us like they smile at the clowns in the Marketown Circus. I've seen your ways and they don't work. Give me one act, one gesture. Let me put the one true flag where all the people of Ireland will recognize the men and the cause that put it there. Grant me that, I beg you.
No, Colum, no. Formally, and speaking for this area, no.
We're all getting old, aren't we? The men who say no. Where are the young men? The heroes like Sean Rogan?
All right, O'More. You have Rogan. But I warn you, just don't use him.
It's time to take a look at the ground.
Suppose we're seen.
Well, a fellow and his girl on a Sunday stroll.
Sounds nice.
Oh, it's popular. A bus to the country, hand-holding, a bit of a kiss when you're sure it's private. And God help the fella if the girl has brothers.
You're all right. I don't have any brothers.
But you still have your cause.
Yes. At least that gives us something in common.
Do you think I'd need that?
No, I don't think I would either.
When is the electrified fence switched on?
When the men leave, about the same time as the perimeter lights. That means you'll be seen before you got to the electric fence.
Is that a substation up there?
Yes, all the power for the factory comes in through there.
What, the perimeter light as well?
Yes. But you can't touch that power station because Austin said they'd be suspicious.
How did Colum get tied up with Austin and Fletcher?
They're professionals. He needed them to get you out, and then they stayed on for this.
Yes, well, men like Austin don't work for promises. How much?
£5,000.
Well, where did Colum get it? From you?
No, from my father. I asked him.
That's quite a price.
For your freedom.
Thanks. Was that from me or the legend?
I don't know.
Ah, you're too honest.
Are you?
Well, I try to be. Well, I've been knocked away from women for 8 years, you know.
That's a detailed plan of the factory.
From a patriotic architect, an idealist like you.
When we get in there, there'll be time to do the job between patrols.
That's a full security timetable.
And the job is simple enough.
Electronics manufacture depends upon what they call controlled environment. Dust-free, anti-static, that sort of thing. Now, the department that controls all this lies in the service room between the two main blocks.
Like that, the factory's useless.
I want to go back there tonight and take a closer look at that escarpment. Is that house on gas or electricity?
Murphy's. They have both. I know because we sell them an odd saucepan.
We'll make a phone call tomorrow. Tell the fellows in the peak caps there's been a strong smell of gas. Get a few of them prodding around a bit.
What time is it?
There's no need to worry, Bridget. It's just a bit of a ride.
With two London hooligans and your desperate Sean Rogan.
John Michael knows what he's doing.
Didn't he always?
Oh, you fuss too much, Biddy.
The women always do. I've been there too often, Colin. Waiting for your tap on the door.
Don't worry about your husband, Bridget. They're just looking.
That's what he was doing when they crippled him. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. I know what he'll tell you when the drink's in him. Leading a raid, man in a last machine gun. Oh, sure, the how and the why of it doesn't matter. The organization was good to us. They bought this place and set us up here. But I had the washing and the cleaning and the feeding of him for 2 years. If he'd been a straight and peaceful man, I'd have been nestling his babies instead. Drink up your coffee, girl, before it gets cold.
Look, I know what I'd like to do. It'll all depend on how good you two think you are.
Don't worry about us, Paddy. We invented it.
Come here. You see those two cracks there towards the right of the pipes?
Yeah, where the concrete joins.
That's it. Well, remember where they are.
Why me?
Because you'll be doing the job. I'll just be planning it, remember?
Sullivan told me that Sean's parole was due and that all the papers were signed. Now, you told Sean it had been refused.
Do you believe Sullivan or do you believe me?
Oh, Colin, I've loved and trusted you. I think I have a right to know.
I've already told you. The remission was turned down.
Listen, I don't want to play any part of cheating Sean Rogan.
Cheat Rogan? He'd still be in prison if we hadn't gotten him out. He's a free man. The price is what he's doing now.
I'm going to tell Sean and let him decide for himself.
No! He's the instrument I've waited for, to build, to construct a new spirit. There's a foundation been laid down for this work by the dead men of my generation and your father's generation. Would they ask me to stop building? Can you ask me?
He doesn't want to do it, Colin. Surely you can see the change in him.
Change? There is no change. The violence is deep in him, and it never ends. He can hide in his farm for the rest of his life, but it won't change him.
It'll be like sliding down a pole. And the clever London fellas with faces on them as long as Riley's fiddle.
It's not as easy as that.
Not for them it isn't, Sean, but for you.
You found a way in?
Is it risky, Sean?
Not if they do exactly as I tell them.
But for you, I mean.
I won't be there on the night.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, John Michael.
Yeah?
I'll need to get inside those factory gates tomorrow.
Huh? But you can't.
You're the fixer.
Morning, Seamus.
You're a bit early for the swill today.
Ah, well, the appetites and the pigs I have are not worried about time. Go ahead, Dolly, go ahead. Get up, Go ahead.
Sean, what are you up to?
Collecting the swim.
Yeah. Well, this happens to be a security area, you know. The canteen is that way.
You must have taken the wrong turning.
Sean, there's 1,000 Irishmen working here on good wages. I'm not going to let any of Colm Moore's gestures stop that.
You believe the same as us once, Danny.
I still do, Sean, but not the methods, no more. Oh, by the way, Sean, if anything happens, you know, I'll remember where I saw you.
And the security people change the shift at midnight. The first patrol punches the clock around 12:45. Now, we've made the phone call, and they all know there's a suspected leak from a gas main over by the escarpment. And you move in at 1 o'clock. Now, remember the cracks in the pipes?
I can find it again.
Well, scrape in as deep as you can and put these in. Set them for 5 minutes.
7's nearer. We'll be on foot.
All right, 7.
There's not enough here to blow our cat out of its basket.
Now, you put them where I showed you, and we'll drop that substation about 20 feet. So there'll be no electricity and no telephones. It'll look like a landslide.
There's still not enough.
You're not getting any more. There are people asleep in those cottages. I'm not going to kill them in their beds.
Take his word for it, Joe.
To the gate.
And this?
Well, there's an alarm at the side of the service room door. Use that to bypass it before you cut the wires.
But there won't be any electricity.
But there might be a direct police link. And you should be able to get in the door with this.
No thanks, Paddy. I've seen the plans as well. This isn't Mother Mulligan's outhouse. It's a steel door and a steel frame. I'll use these.
How long will it take?
A minute.
He can do it. I've seen him.
Well, if you say so. When you get inside, place these between the gear and the wall and try and blow everything into the middle. There's enough wire here to connect them from outside. Don't try and connect them while it's still in there.
We have seen gelignite before, Paddy. We may not have won the Nobel Prize for it, but we have seen it.
What about transport?
You'll take the station wagon alone. Yours is just a getaway car.
How do we get there?
We've got a gasboat van.
Nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm. So no one's going to bother you if they see it around.
Not bad, Paddy. That's really not bad. Good morning, madam. I've come to collect the rent, but I'm open to any offer you care to make.
It's very clever.
Aye. In the old days, every job he did for the cause had his hallmark on it.
Well, then they'll know. Sullivan will know.
Not if I'm somewhere else at the time.
Well, we're set for tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh. And I always wash my hair on Tuesday.
Don't fool with this boy. You'll do it when I tell you.
We're going in on Thursday.
No. There's no need to wait that long.
Thursday's always been our lucky night.
Yeah.
What are you two up to?
We're making a big political bang for you, O'More. We're doing it because you can't get anybody else. Even your hero had to be forced.
And after all that trouble we went through breaking him out.
You told me his remission had been turned down.
The message he got was from you, O'More. It'll be your ancient head that gets torn off if he ever finds out. Thursday.
Look, he only worked for that one day on the swill cart. I checked.
It's a fine job you must have. So much time to be snooping on your old comrades.
I know your feelings about the factory, Colum, and I know what you'd love to...
Well, are you talking treason? Or can any Irishman join in?
Oh, treason, of course, Inspector. You know our sympathies.
Well, as long as you keep it to the talking. It's quiet, John Michael.
Ask your boy Thursday, they've no money left now tomorrow. It's 4 hands I'd be needing for them to quench that thirst.
Yes, all that beautiful money from the factory flowing down their throats. Oh, get me a gin and tonic.
You're spending a lot of your time with us these days, Inspector.
Well, there are such fine, interesting people hereabouts. Colum O'More here has stayed for weeks this time.
Yeah, but he'd be going home next week, won't you, Colum?
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Rogan will be going back to Mayo at about the same time.
Try it again. Cortex to detonator. That's good. Nice and tight. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Detonation to firing line. Don't rush it, don't rush it. Okay, yeah. The other one? Yeah. Separate the wires so it doesn't short. That's right. Okay, you'll do. It's midnight. Let's check the stuff. Keep that separate from the explosives. What's this? The spare explosive. You got enough there to do the job. Listen, you. If it only blows a few pebbles down and people think it's fireworks night, it isn't you that gets into trouble.
I want you to take this and leave it where the morning light can tell the world why this night's deed was done. The one true flag. God bless it.
Look at the end of the bridge. Is that normal?
No. That must be Sullivan's doings. Keeping a watchful eye on Rogan.
This is going to be the grand dawn that they'll mark on their calendars. The gas man is at the back door.
Just leaving.
Good luck, boys.
Not like I thought it would be. Not as important.
small orange van just left, sir.
From Leary's?
Well, it came from the alleyway, but I couldn't see who was in it.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
The lights are still on in the bar.
Are they now?
If you want me when the factory goes up, I'll be kicking at the station master's door, drunk and paying for me ticket and pennies.
The bunch of gabbets.
Bridget?
I'm glad all the blowing up has put some sense into your head at last, Sean. God bless you.
Well, there's one thing, love. When you're out there, just do as they tell you. Don't get your right. What's the plan when you start driving?
I come back here and hand over to Fletcher. John Michael's fixed a boat somewhere. I don't know where.
A boat? What do they want with a boat?
I don't think that's got anything to do with you, Sean.
Well, then, thank your father for me. The freedom price. I hope tonight squares it.
See you again.
The millionaire's daughter can take her choice. And Mayo's not a big place.
Bridget, see who it is.
Sullivan.
Let him in. You better stay, Sean. It's best you be seen.
Drinks, John Michael. Sit down.
Hello, Inspector.
Hello. I saw your lights on and I thought I might have a nightcap.
Would you be wanting me to lose me license?
Hello, John.
Hello, Inspector. Here. Have mine.
Thanks. Well, here's to your freedom. Though I'll never understand why you couldn't wait another month and walk out a free man. I saw the signed remission.
Is it true? Sean, listen. Is it true? Is it true? Yes, but I didn't know. Oh, God.
Oh.
No, Hannah, leaving.
Well, thanks for the drink. Good night.
It's time you were leaving for the factory.
Is she gone?
Yes.
Wait!
No, Sean.
Fletcher's taken the spare explosives. You kill the people in those caravans. Come on. Go to the meeting place. I'll see you there.
Right.
Use your stupid head, Joe.
6 minutes before the cliff goes up. You think you can stop him in that time? Let's use him. Change the explosive.
Yeah, you better get to the gate.
You're going with us. And remember, if you bungle anything, your girl's in the getaway car. She gets caught too. Seconds.
Give me the cutters. And you can put that thing away. We'll work a lot faster.
We'll put them away when we're all inside.
Is everybody all right down there? It's just a fall of rock. No need to worry.
Well, no thanks to you and your security precautions.
Hey, you, go telephone into the Guardy in case we have to clear these caravans. And you, Riley, get back to the guard room.
It's still working.
Standby generator. You separate the wires. The vault. Bastards.
You've got to live. Take the bag. Join the wires. I'll get him out.
Why don't we just leave him?
Oh, no. It's better for the police to find a live Patriot than a dead flag. It's 10 minutes to go before the next patrol comes past. 5 when they hear this and start running.
Ready?
Fill that. It's time to go.
Get out, I'll drive.
But where's Sean?
Accident. Tell you later.
Fell on his head. Happens to the best of us.
You've got to wait for Sean!
You wait!
Wait! Oh. wait.
Listen.
I asked him to wait.
Go get the van. Go get the van.
Right.
There's a cart road about a quarter of a mile up on the left.
Yes.
I'll see you there, all right?
Yes.
Go on.
See you there.
Come on, Fixer, you're going with us.
Oh, how did it go?
Don't argue. Get your coat.
What do you want? You don't want me. You know where the boat is.
You've got one bad leg, friend. Do I make it two?
What do you want to go acting like that for? Sure, we've only been helpful to you, that's all.
Where are you going at this time of
Come
night?
on. Hey, Bridget. Come on. Bridget.
John Michael.
Bridget.
You! Colum! Colum! They've taken John Michael!
Back to leaders.
What?
They've robbed the boat. We've got to find out where they've gone.
No, let's tell Sullivan.
Not without the money. I'm not going back to prison.
Will you wait? I'll tell Sullivan.
Look, you're going to drive this car. Do I take the keys?
I'll drive.
Get upstairs, turn all the rooms over, then the stores.
You better have a very good reason.
You know the reason as well as I do. They've blown up the new factory.
The grand international project, where they make arms on Irish soil for other soldiers to use. Oh, if that's the case, this is the night for Ireland to rejoice.
Not when criminal robbery is the motive. Sean Rogan, political is one thing. Sean Rogan, thief is another.
Thief? The people you work for have a longer history of robbery than us. They robbed the whole country. Don't point the finger at me.
You're a sad old man, Colum. You belong in a museum. But I'm going to send you to prison. And heaven help every IRA man and sympathizer who can't prove for his bin for the past hour.
Let's leave the car here and go to Lears. I'll find you later.
Right.
Damon, you will take a side street.
Colin, you've got to tell me where they are. Don't you see? They left Sean there to take the blame. They're safe and he isn't.
The safety of one man doesn't concern me. Not when the newspapers tomorrow will be full of that man's work and what it means to the freedom of this country.
It means nothing. It is the work of thieves and criminals.
I can remember when to be a patriot was to be called a criminal.
Now, you'll tell me where they've gone, Colin.
I'm an old man. Do you think it matters to me how I die? Get out!
Now, where are they?
John Michael fixed Sweeney's boat at Drogheda. But then they came back here and forced him to go with them.
They must have changed the plan.
Sullivan will have got to Sweeney's by now. Every IRA man, he said.
Thanks, Bridget.
Sean wants to talk to you. He's in the van.
For the love of God, Sean, the police have already been in there.
Do you know what's happened?
Is it true about the money?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
And you had nothing to do with it?
Look, they made John Michael find a boat for them. Now, I'm out of touch. Who would he use?
Oh, God. The Sweeneys of Hoth, the Ryans of Drogheda.
No. It'd be somebody Sullivan wouldn't check on. No politics. Somebody half crooks.
Finbo.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day when I get a job from you, John Michael.
Now, you have high qualifications for this job, Jimbo. These are the gentlemen.
Let's have a drink and start talking.
No need for you to come. Wait in the car.
Now, where do you want to go?
England.
Whereabouts?
We'll tell you when we get going.
Well, I don't know now. It's a long way. Might cost you a lot of money.
How much is a lot?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've got other commitments. Couldn't do it for under 1,000.
It's one thing I like about larceny. It never kids itself.
500 now, the rest when we get there.
Okay, Paddy. You tap the till. Now let's get going.
The name's Finbo. And we can't. Not for a couple of hours. We've got to wait for the tide.
The what?
The tide, you buff. We've got to wait for the water to come up.
All right, Joe. We can afford to wait for a couple of hours. And it'll give you time to take John Michael home.
Okay, take him back.
Sean, if I go back, I'm getting Sullivan.
Then you're not going back.
Oh, yes, I am. Have you looked at him? He's badly hurt.
Look, I've got to stop them.
What, with more violence, more killing?
No more violence, I promise.
I'm getting Sullivan, I mean it.
What about fuel?
Plenty. I mean, take these stairs.
Let's do it now.
You can stick them in the boat there now if you want to.
Really? Thanks.
I was wondering, maybe the price is a little low, with you hanging on to those haversacks and all. I thought maybe 1,000 now and...
Don't try putting the screws on us, Paddy. Where I come from, we wouldn't even let you sell peanuts.
You're not sitting in the cheap seats this time. No one single-handed ever beats two determined men with a gun each.
If what you're telling me is true, Miss Costello, you're party to prison escape and violent robbery.
Yes, I know all that, but I've told you why, and now I'm trying to help.
You've told me nothing. So start now.
No, not until I know what's going to happen to Sean Rogan.
Mother of God, woman, we're dealing with police business now, not haggling over a cauliflower. Where is he?
Tell me what is going to happen to Sean.
What he deserves. No more, no less. The same goes for you.
He can't go back to prison.
Nobody said he would. If he's doing what you say he's doing, it will go on the record with a recommendation for a suspended sentence. But no promises for either of you. Now, where is he?
Finger's boat.
Longer, Finbo.
Another 10 minutes and the tide should be up.
Yeah? And so the milkman.
When you've got your breath back, Rogan, you can tell us the tale. Who knows, I might even believe you.
Come on, now, miss.